Hello, this is Mark. I'm a Christian. Nancy Pelosi's coup attempt in quotes. Nancy Pelosi was not trying to do a coup. Neither was Donald Trump. They were trying to agitate the other side. We will have a coup in this country, but again, it will be from the rulers, those who rule over us, who rule over Congress. You know, when Congress passed the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, I was against it. It is not conservative, and we haven't been conservative. There are no conservatives in politics. We haven't been conservative for a long time. I don't think we've ever been conservative. People talk about Reagan. Reagan had strings. Donald Trump has strings. That's why he keeps doing the Illuminati gestures. Or he did, when he was first elected, he did Illuminati gestures and Masonic gestures all the time to show he was bought and paid for. Nancy Pelosi is bought and paid for. I have articles that allege that Nancy Pelosi was doing a coup attempt because she went to the military, she went to the armed forces, the leaders of the armed forces, and tried to, and supposedly tried to get them to not obey the orders of Trump. And they explained to her that would be a coup. So we have Donald Trump, who is supposedly staging a coup. He was going to the courts, which is, he was doing what was legal. He was going to the courts, and, the assembly that gathered in Washington, D.C. on January 6th, and Nancy Pelosi, I think, tried to stage a coup, or supposedly tried to stage a coup, on January 7th or January 8th, 2021. Nancy Pelosi was not staging a coup. She was doing what she was told to do. If people hate Nancy Pelosi or people like Nancy Pelosi, know that Nancy Pelosi has strings. When the Republicans got the Senate and Donald Trump, President Donald Trump got the House, or President Donald Trump got the presidency, the Democrats were all of a sudden for illegal immigration. And conservatives will say, well, how can a politician be for something that's against the law? Now, I like it when we have Republicans in office because I'm a conservative, and I think that the liberalism will slow down when the Republicans are in office. Now we have House, Senate, and presidency becoming Democrat. And it doesn't concern me as much as the liberal Democrats or the far left. That's what concerns me the most. We have social media banning things that they determine are inflammatory or not true, or by the fact checkers, or incitements to violence. Well, when you see Antifa and Louis Farrakhan and all these people on the left inciting violence, that's okay with the social platforms. They don't ban violence when it comes from the left. So we're moving. So what I say is we're moving further and further left, where it used to be, hey, come to our site, say what you want, and they started saying, well, you can't say this, you can't say that, and this is factually inaccurate, and all these things. We're moving further and further left, also with abortion. Now we have partial birth abortion and infanticide. Even with Donald Trump, we're moving further and further left. And we will move further and further left until we become a communist nation. The United States will be a communist nation. And I think Europe will be too. You know, they say we're communists now or whatever. Newsweek had an article, had on the front cover of their magazine, we're all socialists now. We're not all socialists now, but we're moving in that direction. And probably within the next 5 or 10 years, we'll be communist. You'll have to have papers, just like they did in the Soviet Union, just like they do in Cuba. You'll have to have papers to go from one part of the country to the other, or else you get arrested and be in jail. We already have legalized through George H. Bush, or through George W. Bush, we've already legalized torture in the United States of America. We've legalized torture and imprisonment. We wiretap everybody. The government knows very well what I say. They watch all my videos. Even if it says 0 views, they still watch my videos. Your phone spies on you, Edward Snowden said. This is part of this communist, socialist, Soviet-style future we're moving towards. But Nancy Pelosi went to the armed forces and the leaders of the armed forces and said, don't obey what Donald Trump says. Michael Savage said it. I'll try to put that link down there. Tim Cast said it. Not Tim Cast IRL, but Tim Cast. I don't know if it's the main channel or whatever, but it's just Tim Cast. And then they had an article. I'll try to get all 3 citations of where Nancy Pelosi supposedly was making a coup. But she was not. She was only, if she wanted to make a coup, and if she was able to, she would have done it already. If she wanted to. She wants to do what she's told. Donald Trump, when he had the rally in D.C. and some of it turned into an insurrection and people got killed, that was not Donald Trump staging an insurrection. That was Donald Trump doing what he was told. George Soros, people like that. There's more than George Soros. There are other deep pocket people who say, this is what I want the United States to be. And they want to get rid of partially or completely our Constitution. They either want to partially get rid of our Constitution or completely get rid of our Constitution. And the Democrats, and this is what I don't like about the Democrats being in office, supposedly will stack the court. Will stack the Supreme Court. The United States Supreme Court. I guess that's pretty much all I had to say. You know, we are moving towards communism. They are not staging a coup yet. They will stage a coup, and Congress, as it says in the old 60s song, which was predicting today, not back then, Congress will approve of a dictatorship. There was some leftist on YouTube I saw. Congress will approve a dictatorship and the president will capitulate. They don't have to, other than their big pocket donors want them to, and will empower the left to take over this country. We will have a coup. But it's not Nancy Pelosi that's done it, and it's not Donald Trump that's done it. They just have strings. It's just the deep pockets that have told them what to do. Donald Trump is always doing these kind of the hand gestures when he was in office. When he first took office, he was doing hand gestures out the wazoo. It's like when you looked at him, you saw a hand gesture. You didn't need to look at him for like 10 seconds and he did a hand gesture. He is in the pockets of the big, deep pockets. People say he's independent. He is not independent. You know, the system is a rigged system. If he got to be president even one term, then he's still got to be president by the rigged system. If God wills, and I'm thinking he does, I will leave this country because they'll be breaking into houses and breaking into apartments for food. They'll be slamming on your door. It's like the song says, it will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. People have been talking about a civil war. A civil war will come. And there will be bloodshed and people will die. A lot of people want to fight for freedom or for rights, but in the end you have dead people. And nobody thinks they're going to be the dead people. Everybody thinks they're going to win, or nobody thinks they're going to be the dead people. As a Christian, I'm for conservatism. As we move to communism and socialism, I will be unwelcome in this country, even more unwelcome than I am right now. You know, they shadow ban my videos. I've got like 900 videos. I think it's like 900 videos, or maybe more than 900 videos. They shadow ban my videos. I get 2 views or 5 views, and occasionally I get 50. They shadow ban my videos. That's it. God bless you.